So what we're seeing is drone footage of an unmanned surface vessel from Ukraine of this Ukrainian drone boat hitting a Russian ship. This ship was sunk by the Ukrainian military. Now, the ship in question is the one you're looking at in front of you. It was the Sergei Kotov. It is a patrol ship. It is a $65 million ship, and these are fairly new. They just started to be built in 2014, and they were commissioned in 2018. So it is conceivable that this ship only saw 6 years of service before it was sunk by the Ukrainians. It does have a 76.2 millimeter gun at the front. It has the capability to carry torpedoes. It has some machine guns on it, as well as some anti-saboteur grenade launch systems. So it does have some capability, but it is not a big boat compared to some of the other ships that the Black Sea Fleet has within its ranks. This one only carries 80 sailors, but it's still a significant loss when you consider, again, the Ukrainians don't have a navy here. They're doing this with unmanned surface vessels as well as firing coastal missiles. So now we can update our tracker for Russian naval vessels that have been destroyed or damaged by Ukraine's non-navy. Obviously, the biggest one being the Moskva, the guided missile cruiser. The latest is over here. It is a corvette for the Russians. It's Sergei Kotov, the patrol boat. That's the latest one to be sunk. We see a total of 10 different boats. Obviously, another big one is the Kilo-class submarine. That's a big loss for the Russians, and it's a big loss in cost as well as Russian sailor lives. And you can kind of see this is impressive considering, as I said before, the Ukrainians are shooting at them from the coast or launching unmanned surface vessels or these drone boats that are explosive, and they seem to be very effective. As these boats, since these boats have come into service, we've seen an uptick of the number of Russian boats that have been sunk, damaged, as well as they've just had to back that fleet off the coast of Ukraine. And then it seems like complacency or changing of tactics and resilience by the Ukrainians, that they continue to hit these boats in the Black Sea. Over time, it's just going to continue to be a problem for the Russians as this war goes on. We may not see a frigate go down or any kind of major ship, but hitting corvettes, hitting landing ships, etc., that's a significant loss, especially if it ends up being a situation where another submarine goes down because it has to go to port. These boats eventually have to go to port, and if they come close enough to Ukraine does its thing, and we see yet another major Black Sea Fleet vessel head to the bottom of the ocean.